Happy holidays, everyone! I love this time of year. I love Christmas, I love baking, I love Christmas baking. I am in my element and I am super busy. I'm making hundreds and hundreds of Christmas cookies, but today I am taking a much needed break from cookies and I am focusing on cupcakes. Months ago, I saw this adorable idea on Pinterest with cupcakes decorated to look like Christmas wreaths. And I've been waiting with so much excitement to finally get to do it. And today, I'm going to take you through the steps to decorate cupcakes to look like those beautiful Christmas wreaths. So the things you're gonna need to do this are your cupcakes, baked and cooled completely, an offset spatula, some white vanilla buttercream, some of that same buttercream dyed green in a piping bag and fitted with the Wilton 16 star tip. Excuse me, I used 18. You could use 16 as well and we'll talk about that. A round cookie cutter, sprinkles for decorations and ornaments, and something for a bow. And your decoration options are various, so we'll talk about that as we go. So first thing you want to do is just take your cooled cupcakes and you want to frost all of them in your white buttercream. Now on Pinterest, they did use a chocolate buttercream, which you certainly can. That's up to you. I just chose white because I thought the colors would pop a bit more. And you just want to frost these so that it's fairly smooth on top because we are going to be piping on top of this and you want it to have a nice smooth surface for your wreath. This is the Wilton buttercream recipe as well. It's the one that I use when I make an American buttercream. And if you don't already know how to make that, I will post a link to that video that I posted earlier on my channel in the description below. While we're talking about that, please give this video a big thumbs up, hit subscribe and your little bell for the notifications so every time I upload a new video, you are the first to know and the first to get all the tips and tricks. Okay, so we've got the cupcake frosted like this. Doesn't need to be perfect. That's the great part about this. So you're going to take your round cookie cutter and I'm actually just going to place it right on top. We're just going to lightly press it into the icing to make the indent of the ring. So this is a little trick that I actually learned years ago when I was decorating cakes at a custard shop in Pennsylvania. Using a cookie cutter of any kind and pressing it lightly into the icing, then you automatically have something that you can trace. I found it was an easy way, because I am no freehand artist, to pipe along those lines. So now that we have the circle into the buttercream, there's a small indent. I can just follow that when I'm piping. And that's going to make the perfect round wreath every time. So now you want to grab your green buttercream. For this mixture, I used Wilton Juniper and Wilton Kelley Green. I did more Kelley Green than I did Juniper. However, you can do any kind of combination that you want. I use the Wilton cake gels, which you can get at your local craft store. You can even find them at Walmart, of course online at something like Amazon. But you can use any brand that you like, any green shade, but I wanted something that was a bit more sage, a bit more evergreen for the Christmas season. And this is fitted with the 18 star tip by Wilton. Now, if you're doing regular cupcakes like this, I think 18 is perfect. If you wanted to do this design on mini cupcakes, I would go down to like a Wilton 14 or 13, which are going to be your smallest star tips. It would be tedious, but it would be adorable and it can be done. If you wanted to do this on a larger scale, like on a cake, you can go to one of the larger Wilton star tips, or you could do more of a rosette style with that. So it's a very versatile design. Another trick that I use is I like to fill the bag with as much icing as I can, so I'm not refilling constantly. However, that means that after piping one or two squeezing from the top of this, your hand is exhausted. So a trick I learned is to grip it part way down, squeeze to cut off. Your icing is not going to come out the top because you have enough bag left, but then you can turn, it's coming out as I do it, turn and twist the bottom like this, and now you have a much more manageable section to actually squeeze. So you're just gonna take your cupcake, and I like to go just inside the line and do stars. Now, if you haven't done the stars before, it's pretty easy. You want to hover the nozzle just above the cupcake, apply pressure, and you'll see the icing start to spread out in the star shape, and then pull straight up and release at the same time. If you want a larger star, you hold it closer to the cupcake to start and squeeze a bit harder. If you want a smaller, higher star, you want to start further away from the cupcake and pull up and release sooner. For this, I want them pretty spread out. You want to put your stars close enough together that there's no gap in between, so that as you pipe the next one, they all connect and make a circle. Beautiful. Alrighty, so now I have the circle done, and it's like I said, it's really easy. As far as decorating your wreath, there are a few things you can do. I picked out some different snowflake sprinkles and circles from this mix that I have of sprinkles. You could use mini M&Ms if you wanted. You could use dots of other colors of buttercream if you wanted. You can leave them plain if you want. It's a wreath, it's yours to decorate. So I just like to put on these. These are little silver snowflakes, and just put them around the wreath so that they look like pretty decorations. But this is really a step that makes it stand out, and I think it makes it really unique, is that each one has these little hand decorations and makes them really special. Now, cupcake flavor, you can make any flavor cupcake you want, obviously. I happened to make a chocolate peppermint, which was really good. I just took my regular chocolate recipe and I substituted peppermint extract where I would normally put vanilla extract. I did an equal part 1-for-1 on that. However, I would say if you want more, add more, but taste it along the way, because extracts like that can get super strong and you don't want to overpower anything. You do want to pick up peppermint extract as opposed to mint extract. They are different. I didn't think they were when I was first using them, and I bought mint extract, and the difference is now very clear to me. Peppermint extract is delicate and kind of frosty and delicious. Mint extract is toothpaste. So learn from my mistakes, friends. Yeah, it was not good. It was not good. The peppermint, however, is absolutely delicious. So you, by all means, get the peppermint extract, and that can just be in your local grocery store. Okay, so all my decorations are on here. I have one more. Okay. So now it's time for the bow. If you're doing this on a grander scale, you could use something like people use fruit roll-ups to make a big bow. That would work for any cake. You could use pieces of like pull and peel Twizzlers if you wanted to. You can, of course, use buttercream to make a bow, but I used isomalt. So isomalt is a pourable sugar. You can find it on Amazon. I don't think you're gonna find this in your craft stores because the average home baker isn't using isomalt, but it's so easy that you can. So I bought a brand called Cake Play, found it on Amazon, and it comes in the form of little squares. You melt it in the microwave, pour it into silicone molds, and seconds later, you pop out gorgeous little bows. You could do anything this way. This is what people use on baking shows to pull sugar, all that kind of stuff. So I made lots of little red bows out of isomalt last night. And you just put that down at the bottom in the center, and your wreath is finished. I'm gonna bring it to you because it's adorable. These are great for holiday parties. They're great to send with your kids for stuff. I sent some with my husband for his coworkers, but I think they're just beautiful, and you can really decorate them however you want. But then you have a cute little festive cupcake that is perfect for the Christmas season. Now you could use this and you could do anything that you wanted. You can use this base and you can decorate any cupcake with something. So don't be limited by the wreath. It was just an idea that I saw that I thought was really cute. And I hope it brings something different to your holiday season. Take a break from cookies. Try some cupcakes. They smell delicious. They're super cute. And I think you'll impress everyone with them. I do have at least one more video coming out to you before the end of the year, and then we're into 2020 before you know it, and I'll be celebrating 1 year of having my channel. To everyone who watches and those who have subscribed, thank you so much. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe, because in 2020 we have some exciting new changes. I'll be doing some food challenges, and we'll be having some guest stars, so to speak, on camera with me, so lots of fun stuff to come in 2020, but until then, happy holidays and happy baking.